What's up, Nesons? You're watching DarkStar, the only reaction channel that's eating crackers like we're putting on the Ritz. My name is Anthony, joined by fellow reactioneers, Joey, Bree, and Chris. What's up, guys?
God.
Red versus Blue. We just got... What? Do you guys even remember what the big drop was at the end of the last episode?
Yes.
Is that...
Church is Alpha.
What's the name?
Nope.
Alpha, yeah, thank you. No?
Nope.
Yes,
Not Alpha.
correct.
Definitely not
No?
Alpha. No. Alpha's one of the pieces.
Still to be Alpha, so that's where we're at. Crazy. Let's get into it.
Dear Director, it is now clear that your agency and its primary program, Project Freelancer, have abused the trust and freedoms that the Oversight Subcommittee has provided you. Your abuse of the Alpha AI will now become the subject of a criminal investigation. I'm sorry, Director, but you have seen the end of my patience.
It'll be okay, Church.
What was that?
What are you finding out, Simmons? Looks like all the blue records are here. I just don't have the access to delete them. I'm trying to work around that right now.
Ooh, try hacking the mainframe.
This isn't a mainframe system.
How about cracking it? Would cracking it work?
Griff, shut up! Stop making suggestions when you have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, if you want help,
I don't want help.
maybe you should explain what's going on, and I can make an educated suggestion.
Educated? Okay, fine. This computer is a dedicated interface with a highly developed security protocol. The information we are accessing is stored on a separate database with its own dedicated hardware. That system has its own distinct layer of security. From what I can tell, the two systems verify their identities by trading randomly generated 2056-bit encryption keys. I'm trying to spoof one of those keys right now. So, Griff, I'm all ears. Any suggestions?
Oh yeah, I've seen that before. You should try uploading a virus to the mainframe.
Jesus!
I find viruses that feature a laughing skull tend to work the best.
Shut the fuck up and let me work!
You're a fucking idiot. That's not the reaction I expected. You think I'm a computer program? Why is that hard to believe? How about because I'm a person? That I have been my whole life? That I have memories from when I'm a kid? And I don't remember being a calculator, dude. AI are programs based on an actual human mind. You're bound to have some residual memories. They're just not yours. Oh, you're so full of shit. And after what you've been through, it's not hard to imagine you wouldn't... Oh, give me a break, dude. Okay, fine. I guess you being a spirit makes more sense. Fuck yeah, it does. It's way less geeky, asshole. A spirit? Yeah, that's right. A ghost. Boo, motherfucker.
Simmons, how's your progress? Good, I'm almost in. This blinking light is really distracting me, though. What is it?
Hey guys, I told Caboose to watch out the windows in the next room. That should give us some relief.
Good. Simmons, if that light bothers you so much, just turn it off. Hey, I got a great idea. How about if someone else does something for once? I'm working here.
I'll do it.
Hello! Come in, Command! Do you read Command? Why isn't anyone answering?
What should I say?
Who the fuck cares? Just get rid of him.
Hello? This is Command. Go ahead.
Finally! Hey, this is a distress call. We need help down here ASAP. Mayday and all that shit.
Oh, yeah, sorry dude, there's no one here to take your call right now.
What?
Can I take a message?
Dude, that's bullshit. You guys suck.
Is that the message?
No, it's not the message, asshole. Tell them we found what we're looking for and it's under the sand. Send help now.
What the hell is he talking about?
Who the fuck knows? Under sand. Okay, I got it. As soon as they get back, I'll be sure to grab them and slip it to them.
Yeah, slip it to him. Bow chicka bow wow.
What'd you say?
Oh shit, gotta go.
Was that who I think it was?
Did somebody here just say something?
Tucker!
Look, you can resist this all you want, but that doesn't change the fact that I need your help to beat the meta. Why me? Who else, Church? Why not Tex? She's a ghost, like me. Use her. But she's not you. Even if I could find her, even if she's still alive, I don't think I could trust her. Tex is confusing. The director and counselor always worked so closely with her. She was, like, their favorite. You sound jealous. What's the matter? Daddy didn't love you enough? We were a competitive group. We had to be. But she always had special treatment from our superiors. There has to be a reason for that. She's... I don't know what she is. What? You don't know something? I thought you knew everything.
No, Church, I don't know everything. You're not going to get all the answers you want. But what I do know is that the meta and this program are an enormous danger to everyone, and we just need to do what's expected of us. Do you think you can...
Oh, great! What is that? We've been found out. Quick, grab Epsilon. I'll lead us out.
Keep your head down.
Okay, but if this fucking thing sends out any more images, I'm gonna throw it in the nearest trash can. Does anyone else hear that?
Yes, we all hear it, Caboose.
Simmons, did you do that? I don't think so. Hope not.
Red guys? White guys are coming, and they look bad. Really bad.
Griff, close those shutters.
On it.
Here, I got it. This is every bit of information about the Blues and their soldiers. Can you erase it? I can. But Sarge, maybe we should think about this for a moment. What happens if we delete the Blues? It means they never existed. But did you ever stop to think? What does it mean to be red if there is no blue? If they never existed, what's the purpose of even having a red army if there's no one for us to fight? Do you understand what I mean? It's like flip sides of the same coin. What it means is what it's always meant. We rule, they suck. Don't overanalyze it, pussy.
Oh my god. Where's Caboose?
What? No, where did he go? You don't think that deleting him from the computer somehow altered the fabric of reality and removed him
Hey
from...
guys, I was just trying to find a bathroom. Church always has me go before a big battle. He hates when I have to go in the middle of one.
Oh. Did you want to finish your thought, Simmons? No, that's okay. I'm cool.
Come on, dude. Tell us more about the reality-bending computer. I'm hanging on your every word.
I don't want to talk about it. How do we turn this damn alarm off? Maybe it's one of those clap things. There we go.
Dear Chairman, I don't give a damn about your committee and its opinions on my work. Have you forgotten, sir, we were at war? A fight with an alien race for the very survival of our species? I feel I must remind you that it is an undeniable, and may I say a fundamental quality of man, that when faced with extinction, every alternative is preferable.
Get that door! What's the status up here?
Fucked up, about to die. Simmons is a nerd. Usual.
Looks like we've got at least half a dozen squads out there. They know our position, and we're outgunned.
So, what's the plan?
Well, we were gonna retreat down the hall until you just brought more guards up that way. So now the plan's pretty much to go down swinging. You first.
Hey, Simmons, can you get back on that computer and change my affiliation from Red to Freelancer?
Traitor.
Hey, you gotta go with the winner.
Can you change my job title to something more important like astronaut? Oh, I know! Space Marine!
What are you idiots doing?
This computer has all of Command's records.
It does? Records on everybody?
Yeah, you know, theoretically. Nothing to see here.
Oh, great! Now I'll show you that you're wrong. What an excellent idea.
Wrong about what?
Wash has been trying to convince me that I'm an AI.
Huh? Why would he do that?
Because he's transparent, he can take over other people, you know, that kind of stuff.
That's because he's a ghost, dude.
Thank you, that's what I said. If he's a ghost, why aren't any of the other soldiers turning into ghosts? Okay, fine. Why don't we just settle this? Simmons, look me up in the database.
Yeah, I'd like to help, but we may have just kind of, you know, deleted all that stuff for the Blues.
All of what stuff for the Blues?
The everything stuff?
Didn't I tell you not to touch anything?
Yes, but you also told us to break stuff. This seemed like an excellent compromise.
Alright, great, that's fantastic. Now I can't prove him wrong, and I don't get a paycheck. Fucking great. Thanks, guys.
Your side never existed, which means Red wins. Suck it, you non-existent losers.
Oh, nobody gives a fuck about that.
Sour grapes.
No way, he's not a computer.
How can we be sure?
Maybe we should ask him something only a computer would know.
Like what?
What's 9 times 8?
72.
Oh my god, it's spreading.
How about this? Show me some porn.
What?
What?
That's what all my computers do. Steal some music for me. Talk about politics and bore the shit out of me.
Do you have any pictures of cats in serious situations?
Because of the trauma he's been through, he's not going to be able to access most of his functions. He may not even realize his full potential.
Not living up to his potential. That means Griff's a computer too.
It doesn't matter. We don't need him to believe. Until the next time we encounter the meta. What the hell was that?
Come on, you even need to ask.
My boy.
Primary target has arrived. Engage! Engage!
Meta? How do you get inside the compound?
What do you mean how? It took us like 10 minutes. Not that hard.
Perfect.
I found Caboose, I knew he couldn't resist getting his hands on all the stored command AIs, especially Epsilon.
You knew about this?
Knew about it? I planned on it. Still have Epsilon?
Yeah, of course.
Good. Let's get it to safety. Then we can finish this. Once and for all.
You know, I'm starting not to trust you.
What do you mean starting to?
What is this, the motor pool?
Yes. Looks like everyone is outside fighting the meta. Still, be careful. Red, you grab a vehicle. Caboose, somehow I hate to ask this, but can you drive?
Yes, but not an automatic. Only stick.
Why can't you drive?
We're in a rush. Come back to it later.
Right. Caboose, grab that car. Church, put Epsilon in Caboose's Jeep. You guys are gonna make a break for it. Take Epsilon and turn him over to the authorities. They'll know what to do with him.
You're not coming?
No. Church and I are staying. Project Freelancer had one last resort failsafe. A high-powered EMP that can wipe out all the AI in this facility. Now that the meta is here, we have a chance to take them all out at once and put this entire project out of commission.
What's an EMP?
It's an electromagnetic pulse. It wipes out all circuitry and computers it touches. It will destroy the AI.
Oh, you mean an imp? Yeah, I was just about to say. Sounds like he's talking about an imp.
Imp? That's not how you say it.
That's how most people say it. Imp.
No, they don't.
I say it that way.
It's initials for electromagnetic pulse. That's EMP.
Right, which spells imp. Durr.
We don't have time for this. You're wrong.
Why don't we take a vote?
A vote? No. No vote. You're just wrong. There's no vote. It's EMP.
Not very democratic.
Being wrong isn't a democracy. Church and I will work our way down to the director's lab while the rest of you escape.
What if the meta follows us?
No chance. There's no way he can pass up all the AI in here. Put Epsilon in the car and let's get moving.
I'm leaving. I'm going with them.
What?
Wash, I don't give a shit about any of this. I hate you. I hate the freelancers. I hate everything about you guys. This isn't my fight. It's yours.
It's your fight more than anyone else's.
I don't care what you say. No, it isn't.
Church, you'll never get another shot at fixing all of this. I know you don't believe what I've told you, but you need to ask yourself, what if I'm right? If I am, or if you have any doubts, not finding out will haunt you for the rest of your life. Not just finding out about you, but finding out about everyone close to you as well. It's your choice. What's it going to be?
To the Director of Project Freelancer, I write to inform you that by the authority of this subcommittee, officers have been dispatched to place you under arrest, and we expect your full cooperation. Congratulations are in order, I suppose. When they write the new
Gave him a warning that he was going to arrest him.
I'm certain they will name entire sections of the doctrine after you.
It's the best
It
strat.
seems that you will earn
know
your
you're
place in
coming.
history
Work out well
after
for
all.
him.
Dear
Hey, don't leave him coming to arrest you.
Alright, stick to the plan. Just run. Get Epsilon out of here. Turn it over to the authorities the first chance you get.
Sarge, shouldn't we help him? He won't stand a chance against that thing. We have our orders, Simmons. We have to think about the mission.
Finally, an order I want to follow. Run away and live.
If Agent Wash wants to face him alone, that's his business. Yeah, but he doesn't want to face him alone. It's just that some people won't help him. That's not our business either.
Just drive. When the EMP goes off...
You mean the imp?
Stop it. It will destroy Epsilon if you're not far enough away.
You got it, Mr. Washington.
Take care of yourself, guys. I know that's one thing you're good at. He's going to be on you as soon as you clear the gate. Be ready to move. Protect the Blues vehicle at any cost.
Take the Blues, right, yeah. We'll get right on that shit.
That's it. Lead the meta as far away from the base as possible. I just hope there's enough time.
He's falling for it. Gun it, Griff.
Hold on, everyone.
Warning. Security breach detected.
Agent Washington. Good to see you again.
Oh, hello. Are you somewhere nearby, counselor? Somewhere I can say hello in person?
Sorry, Agent Washington, but we were more than prepared for this eventuality. I'm afraid we will not be able to see each other in person today.
Well, then you'll excuse me if I don't stop to chat. I'm on a timetable.
There's someone else here who would like to speak with you.
Well, hello, Agent Washington.
The director himself should be honored. I should be.
Yes, I realize it has been a while since we spoke, David. May I call you David?
No, you cannot. You gave me my new name. The least you could do is use it.
I am certain you have a lot of questions, Wash.
Just one. How do I turn off this speaker?
Warning. Security breach detected.
Well, the prodigal son returned. Agent Maine, you caused quite a few problems for us. You will not be leaving this time.
I think I've said that myself about 20 times in the last few weeks. Good luck holding him.
You would be surprised what we are capable of, even from this distance. I suggest you work with us if you expect to survive this.
I'm sorry. Did something about my actions indicate I expect to survive?
Still about half a click to go. Step on it.
Clearance verified. The failsafe is now online. Awaiting activation.
How did you get those codes?
You might be surprised what I know, Director.
Warning. This is a last resort measure. Activating the failsafe will destroy all electronic equipment in this facility, including this terminal. Please confirm.
It was Epsilon. He inherited the memories, didn't he?
I've known about what you did since the moment you implanted him in me.
Well, then, I am very sorry, Agent Washington. But Project Freelancer no longer has need of your services. Program, disable interior shield.
What?
Agent Maine, please kill Agent Washington.
About to
No! No!
Oh shit.
Alert.
Well,
Incoming recovery.
wasn't it like a good fight or something?
Immediate response necessary.
Agent Washington, I feel this is one recovery beacon you won't be responding to. Kill him, Agent Maine. The Alpha is not here. It has been moved far away. Attend to the matter at hand.
Agent Maine, what the director is trying to say is we can discuss the Alpha later. What's important is that you prove that you can be trusted again. We need to trust you before letting you meet the Alpha. Wouldn't you agree?
You know, Meta, why wait? Why don't you meet him right now? Hi there.
Caboose, watch out for that rock! Oh no! Church! What the hell are you doing? Why are you stopping? Move!
His body fell out.
So what?
He's gonna need it.
It's just an empty shell. Now get going.
Caboose, move it or we're leaving you!
Just left his body. Oh my
You know,
god.
I can see why you didn't want anyone else in your head. You got some pretty heavy stuff going on in there. I think you need to talk to a professional.
That's too bad. I just lost my job and we had great mental health coverage.
How much time do you need?
Whatever you can get me. When the EMP goes off...
When it goes off, I'll be fine. It only affects computers, remember? And I am a motherfucking ghost.
What's going on?
Agent Washington, please. There is time. If you would just secure Agent Maine, we can discuss this situation in a more civilized manner.
No, we can't.
Thank you. Failsafe initiated. Activating EMP.
Amp?
Oh my god.
That's got to be fucking true.
That's very great.
Here comes the pulse. Don't stop.
Ah, shit! Stall!
Go, go, go.
Get Epsilon out of here! Don't worry about us! Okay! I'm scared!
Watch where you're going.
No!
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Dear Chairman,
Pay attention to this.
I am disappointed by your decision to press charges, but I am not surprised. My only hope is that the courts will see the matters differently than you have. You see, I never had the chance to serve in battle, nor did fate provide me the opportunity to sacrifice myself for humanity as it did for so many others in the Great War. Someone extremely dear to me was lost very early in my life. My mind has always plagued me with the question, if the choice had been placed in my hands, could I have saved her? The memory of her has haunted me my entire life, and more so in these last few years than I could ever have imagined. But given the events of these past few weeks, I feel confident that had I been given the chance, I would have made those sacrifices myself. Had I only the chance.
Men, I just got word from our new command. They said that thanks to our brave efforts in bringing Project Freelancer to justice, we can have full use of these former bases to continue our training exercises until such time as they need them for more official purposes. Whatever the hell that means.
Wow, that's great news, sir.
We even got a shiny new Jeep, courtesy of the UNSC.
Yeah, but Sarge, what the hell is, shotgun, by the way?
Shotgun? Fuck!
What the hell's the UNSC?
I don't know. Never heard of it. Sounds made up.
I know that you disagreed with my methods and that others will as well. This is beyond my control. However, I cannot imagine that any court would be able to convict me, no matter how low their opinion of my actions might be. You must understand one basic fact for all this to make sense, my dear chairman. These AI, they all come from somewhere. They are all based on a person. Our Alpha was no exception. And while the law has many penalties for the atrocities we inflict on others, there are no punishments for the terrors that we inflict on ourselves. So you send your men. They won't find themselves a fight. They'll only find an old man tired, but satisfied he did his duty. An old man weary from a mind more filled with memory than it is with hope.
Okay. Time to see if this works.
Sincerely yours, the former director of Project Freelancer, Dr. Leonard Church.
What?
Yep.
No church, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I got something to talk about because you just dismissed me last time. The more and more I hear this, the more and more I feel confident about it. I think Tex is an AI. I mean, he just talked about how he or loved the girl. I don't know. I can't remember if he loved her or not.
He said he lost somebody early in his life, and he said he wished he could, I think he said he regretted that he couldn't save her or something to that effect.
Okay, and then he's like, every AI is based off of a. He said every AI is based off of a person.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that Tex is an AI because she's. I mean, they said there's no ghost. If we're going by what they've said, there's no ghost, and she's the only other one that's like Church. And there's some weird connection that they have. Not weird. With each other. So I really do think that that's the case.
Okay. Well, would you like to expand on your thoughts on that?
Like any kind of solid evidence leading into that, or
not necessarily that, but just more like theorizing about it.
Why I thought it was that. What?
Well, do you have any? I guess so. What's your thought process on Tex then?
Is in danger technically if she's an AI because Meta's going to be looking for her. But I mean, I probably just. I mean, you guys have watched it, so I'm not grasping exactly what you want. Tex represents his love, and Churches represents him, and that's why Church has fallen in love with Tex multiple times. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, Tex is, so she embodies that. What he.
So, if AIs are based on people, how is she just the embodiment of something? Because obviously this came. She said. What are you saying?
Or it was like an embodiment of a female person that the chairman guy was close to. He's based off, Church based off after him, and Texas based off after like his legit significant other in real life.
Okay, so how do you think that came to pass if he said that he lost this chick early on in his life?
Her, right? I mean, he said the reason he wasn't going to get caught in court was because basically he did it to himself. So that would mean that the AIs are all parts of his personality, maybe?
Well, okay, so basically, like Cortana's based on Halsey, right? Am I mistaken about that? Okay, yeah.
No, you're 100% correct.
Okay, so Cortana is literally an AI based on Dr. Halsey in the actual series, right? All they're saying is that Church. So for example, Church said in this series of episodes, he said, we're based on. Or I have memories of like my childhood and stuff like that, and Washington's like, yeah, those are memories from basically whoever you were copied off of or whatever. So basically, those were the director's memories. Those are his childhood memories or whatever. That's what he's remembering by saying that he has like a childhood and all that kind of stuff or whatever. So Church is based off of Dr. Leonard Church, who happens to be the director of Project Freelancer or whatever.
Is that
Now-
possible though? If one of them's the memories.
What do you
We
mean?
mean one of them.
Memories, and that's
No,
Epsilon,
see,
right?
That's where you're falling. That Epsilon is the memory unit. Yes, but that's where you're falling off track. You're focusing on these fragments. What you got to remember is that the fragments are still him. Church is the alpha. He was created as one AI. Leonard, the director, tortured that AI over and over and over and over again until it cracked and made a split fragment off. Just because it's named something else, it's still Church. It's still the same person. So therefore, the memory unit that got split off, that doesn't mean that it's just something completely different, has all the memories. Like Alpha's still going to remember stuff. We don't know exactly the amount of memories or even what memories it was that even got split off that created the Epsilon unit in the first place. It could be all the memories after or all the memories of all the future torturements. We have no idea. At least at this point, we have no idea. It's this one AI that was just torture to torture. It's the same person, regardless. Like Church is Leonard. It's the same guy.
Yeah, so the way they explained the AIs being brought off is like they were basically being partitioned. And the way, so it's hard to explain, but there's actually evidence of this in like in real life brains. If you like early on in your life, I think if your like brain gets like cut, like you could lose half your brain and only have one half of your brain, and your one half of your brain will actually develop in a way that allows it to function for both sides of the brain that you would normally have. So like you have both sides of your brain, so it actually functions like a normal human being
That's
would.
what you
But
think.
somebody who had half a brain like from like early on in their life or whatever, this actually happens where it'll actually develop the ability to use both the functions that would be assigned to the opposite side of the brain that's gone get assigned to the brain that's left behind or whatever. So the idea would be then that Church cut off those memories and his logic and all that different stuff, but what's left could theoretically rearrange itself as an AI in order to get those portions of itself back, although they would be lesser than they originally were or whatever. I just as a side note, I do theorize, and I guess this has never been confirmed or whatever. I kind of just always felt like this is like my headcanon basically. Like even though it's not technically confirmed or anything like that, in my opinion, I don't know which thing you would assign it to, but Church's inability to shoot and aim properly, in my opinion, is partially because of his some of the AIs and various different things that he's lost over the course of whatever when he was alpha, basically, which is part of the reason why he's so bad at aiming, basically. Obviously, when they first did it, they probably just did it because it's funny. I mean, obviously, but I like to think that if we're going to put, all this kind of stuff and bring it all together, I like to think that that kind of follows and makes sense. So I like to think of it like that personally. Or you could also potentially argue that he also, since he's an AI, he might have some level of programming that causes him to not harm people, which would also make sense for why he can't actually hit people, because he's not supposed to be able to hurt humans potentially as an AI if they have some sort of programming in there for that too, which I think is pretty cool. So both of those theories I think are pretty cool for explaining why that he
I don't want to burst your bubble there, but he definitely shot somebody with a sniper rifle.
When was that?
I can't remember exactly who it was he shot. I want to say it was Wyoming. He shot him whenever because that's when he started glitching up, and Church was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it! I did it! I hit him!" Like he definitely.
But that wasn't actually. So what happened is he shot and it bounced off of like a billion.
Oh yeah, that's right. It did bounce off of something. I feel like I remember him. I'm more on the hurting side. Like I get like you're saying his accuracy does it there, but I'm pretty sure I remember whenever he was doing like the time loop shit that he pistol whipped somebody at some point. And it was all like, fuck it, just give this in. I'm going to fix this and just do this the way it was supposed to be. I'm pretty sure he pistol whipped somebody, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Not to mention,
possibly.
He did kill Flowers.
When was that?
Unintentional. I said
Well,
he
he
did
told
kill Flowers.
you can, but so for example, Delta, in this theory, obviously, I'm not going to go down the line this whole thing, but Delta advised that you don't let South Carolina, or South Dakota rather, uh, hinder their progress. So it's not like they can't advise people to do something that results in a death or whatever. So him telling him, "Hey, do this, and then you're gonna die or whatever," like, and then he dies from it or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
Oh,
Whatever the case
it
is.
was
I mean,
good,
it's a theory
though.
anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal either way. But yeah. So anyway, I was basically just asking if you had any other thoughts on that idea. If not, then if you have thoughts on the fact
Funny.
that
This is my best theory thus far. I've been lacking on theories, and now you're asking for so much.
I'm just asking if you had any other, because you came up with a theory. I'm just asking if you would like to expand on that. But if not, I am curious what your guys' thoughts are on the fact that he was right there for that EMP, and so were those other fragments. The only fragment that wasn't there was Epsilon. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
Dead.
They're dead.
Or-
So what you said?
I think they're dead.
I mean, we didn't see Wyoming at the end, in the last scene or whatever. We saw the rest of them, obviously. Although we don't know what's going on with Tucker. We just got like a little message at the end there. We didn't actually get to see him, and we don't know anything about what's going on with Donut or anything like that. But everybody else we basically saw there at the end, except for Wyoming, who was there at the end of that too. Obviously, he's not going to get hurt by an EMP though, unless he's an AI as well. But the other ones were all within range of that. What do you think?
Why do you keep saying Wyoming?
I'm sorry. Every single time I said Wyoming in the last like 3 minutes, I meant Washington. Anyway,
I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, what the fuck? Where was Wyoming at? I'm like, did he see something I didn't see?
now
What the
Meta
fuck
was
are you
there
talking
too.
about?
He had like 1 billion AI in him, but he's not an AI himself.
Correct.
So, what are you guys' thoughts on having all those AI wiped from him simultaneously as well? We've had conversations before where having multiple AIs like causes mental issues and stuff like that and all that kind of stuff.
Like with Washington freaking the fuck out.
Backing up a little, Church did something weird where Church jumped at the AIs and they kind of like all disappeared.
So I know that you're not a huge fan of the Halo universe, but in the Halo universe, they have like these little memory chips in the back of their helmets that the AIs can live in, and that's why Church is able to just portray himself outside, which they consider going into the mine. That's like their little augment slot, if you will. Yeah. So whenever they have those, that was all the things going around him. He ran straight to get inside Meta's head, and all the AI followed him inside.
In addition to that, just real quick, why it happened like that, why it worked, was because they're obsessed with the idea of the alpha. Washington said that. He said that they basically were kind of viewed the alpha as like this mythical like god, like we came from the alpha basically. So like that's why Meta, by the way, whose mind is all fucked up from these AIs and stuff like that, like Meta's main as a person is not the one driving behind the wheel basically of his body right now. Like these AI are pushing him to find the alpha. That's why he was so obsessed with finding the alpha, was because the AI inside him wanted to see the alpha. That's another reason why Delta said the next time you see me, when he left that message at Caboose, he said the next time you see me, I may not want you to help me. Basically, he's like, you know what I mean? So like all the AIs together kind of had this infatuation with the alpha. Now they finally see the alpha. He just shows up and fucking charges into him or whatever. Like I said, Main isn't driving the wheel, or Main isn't behind the wheel. He's not driving the car. So when he does that and the AI just start freaking out, like, holy shit, it's the alpha, woo, he just shuts down basically. Like, what is he going to do? You know what I mean? Because he hasn't been the one trying to lead the charge. He's just been there basically. Yeah. So yeah, and the director's given himself up according to what he said at the end of the thing. That one dude is, the psychology kind of psychiatrist dude or whatever is
Counselor.
there too. Yeah, the counselor. So no, Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the other guy's name?
There's the chairman, the
chairman.
director.
The chairman. Yeah. So the chairman is finally, I guess you could say, he won the little fucking thing they
Argument
had
that's
or whatever.
happened the entire fucking season.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it or whatever. So I don't know, a lot of pieces coming together, obviously, and all that kind of stuff. And they set up for the next season by bringing in that little Tucker snippet or whatever. So they set up at least to move forward, as well as Caboose. What do you think Caboose is doing with this Epsilon unit or whatever?
Flying right now, falling. I mean,
no,
that wasn't the last thing that happened, Joey.
Yeah, they showed him in the canyon or whatever. He's sitting next to the thing at the very end of the episode. Literally,
that was him looking at the fucking thing. I remember on his knee.
Put Epsilon in that body. There's a body there. That's my guess.
Was there a body there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I never even noticed it. I don't think.
You serious?
Body was like, I think the skin was, or not the skin, the armor was gray or something.
Remember, Church kept wanting to go inside the base, and Washington was trying to keep him out of the base the entire time.
Hex, okay.
Holy shit, dude. It's like in the very corner. I've always been so focused on the fucking unit itself, the actual memory unit itself. I fucking never noticed it. Literally only shows the legs in the corner until the very end. Like, you barely see it.
Yeah, because remember, they considered, because she had Omega in her, they considered her to be infectious. Her body was infectious because he kept jumping in and people were turning crazy and killing each other. They thought it was an infection from the body, which is why that base was quarantined off, which is why that's not why Wash is telling Church to stay out, but he's just like, stay out. And then whenever he goes in there and sees text and then starts making sense, like, oh my God, yeah, no, it was the meta jumping around from person to person to person to person. They weren't actually going crazy.
But the AI in her, she'll be back. Bam.
Okay.
It's a different AI, though.
So if that's the case...
True.
Okay, so... so this goes back to my question regarding all the AI dying at the thing. So what are your guys' thoughts, I guess, on Church as a character right now?
What do you mean?
I was waiting for the first one of them two to say that one because the look on your face was like, ah.
Yeah, what do you mean? Is he still gonna be a character?
Yes.
That's in Church are.
Well, you gotta look at it. Church has been the leader of the blue team for the last 6 seasons, and now we find out he's not even a person. He's just a memory of a person.
I think that when he joins up with his AI friends, he's gonna realize he is actually Alpha.
No. I don't think this is why I was saying this, because this is why I was trying to ask you guys about this. The EMP went off right next to them. Like, I mean, I don't feel like this is a spoiler. Like, they're dead. Like, I mean, every AI that was in the vicinity, that's why they were trying to get Epsilon out. Like, those AI are dead. They're gone. They're deleted. They don't exist anymore.
Right.
Okay.
You're alive.
I legit didn't think that, honestly. I didn't know that's must be that evident that they're just all going, all the AIs.
That's why it was such a big thing or whatever when they were happening or whatever. That's why when Church left, he was
AI,
like,
Church AI is completely gone. All we have is the guy talking to his Church.
Well, we have Dr. Leonard Church or whatever. But yeah, so that's why when Church left Washington or whatever, Washington was like, listen, when the EMP goes off, and he cuts him off, and he's like, nothing's gonna happen to me because I'm a motherfucking
I'm not a
ghost.
computer. I'm a ghost.
Yeah. And then he bounced out or whatever. That was the entire point of them being in that vicinity or whatever, was because Washington needed to kill the AI that Meta had acquired, because without the
only way to stop Meta.
AI, obviously.
I'm not really sure what happened. I don't see fucking Church not being in the series anymore, so I'm not sure what would happen for him to come back or not be gone.
Bad for the AIs, though.
I thought it was weird when there didn't get any sort of reaction in the thing, and then I brought it up and asked about your thoughts, and you guys had literally nothing to say about it. I was like, they literally don't care at all. Like, they are absolutely disinterested in the fact that Church is
dead. I care. I just don't believe that they would kill him off.
Yeah, they won't.
I would really be more interested to be able to just watch Joey and Bree's thoughts or brain process while they watch the show.
I mean,
because it was the same shit whenever he was talking. There were 3 hardcore fucking hits that I know before he even got to the part where he said, "I'm Leonard Church." I was like, "It's Church. It's Church."
I thought Joey was going to say something, because usually he does, but it's a good season. Best season so far, though, for you guys, right? Yes, at
Yeah,
least.
some good story elements for sure.
Cool. All right, well, we'll come back for next season. I might have lied to you guys. Next season is not the season where it starts getting animation heavy, but it's an okay season.
Yeah, it's Tony's favorite season.
It's a fine season. We'll get to it.
It's Tony's favorite season.
All right. Well, that's good for this one. Starting season, I don't know, eight, right? Seven. Starting season 7 next time. We'll skip that one. We'll go straight to season 8. Just kidding.
Oh God.
All right, season 7. That's gonna do it for this one. And catch you next time. Till then, stay bright. Catch you on the dark side.
What's up, YouTube? If you enjoyed that video, then don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button. And if you want early access to our other reaction series, which why wouldn't you? You can also support us on Patreon. Also check out Twitter and Twitch. Links are in the description below. And thanks for watching.